You weren't. He's like, you just parked in the drive-thru lane. I'm like, sick. Number 3, no tomatoes. He's like, I'll drive through the lane at the bank. So I walked to Taco Bell. And I'm online and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, how am I impervious to weed? You know what I mean? I waited my whole life to get high and I can't get high and I'm impervious to weed. Like, who the hell's impervious to weed? Impervious. It's a weird word. Oh, I'm high. This rules. And then I start to panic a little bit, you know. I'm like, oh man, I was like, can they all tell? Like, can everyone tell I'm high? Can they all tell I'm high? And the lady at Taco Bell was like, yeah, we can tell.
This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Ladies and
No, you're on the first.
ladies and gentlemen, we're live with the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the iconic Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. You put the camera on me already, you son of a
Well,
gun.
you're talking, aren't you?
Yes, but stop. And we're here today. It is Thursday, the day before Valentine's Day, and we have Neil Rubenstein back in the studio with us.
Yay!
And we're also going to have a couple other guests, too, right? Steve Beery and Mr. Mitzelplick.
That's right, Mr.
Right.
Mitzelplick.
Yes, Mr. Mitzelplick.
How do you get? Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. Isn't that his name?
No.
Oh.
Tony Sherrano and Steve Beery's. They're promoting. I don't know. They're having some kind of charity event at Mr. Beery's in Bethpage. So they're coming in to promote that.
Okay.
And I think I'm not even sure. I think they're bringing some musicians. You'd like that.
What, they're bringing
Well,
me?
you're a music guy. That's all. That's all I meant. Good. You keep eating. Don't let me interrupt you.
We always
does
keep,
he have?
We keep asking him the second he takes a bite. We wait 1 second and then ask him a question.
It's a bacon, egg, and cheese drink. So you want half?
Is that McDonald's? What's that
No.
drink?
Oh, the drink is from KFC.
Wait a
I
minute.
have
Wait a
the
minute.
whole thing.
Wait, you went to two separate places?
Just for the drink.
What's the drink?
Why? What's the drink?
The drink is a little bit of cherry Pepsi, the rest Diet Pepsi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to go there to get
I
it.
have to go to Taco Bell or KFC, yeah.
Well, they're the only ones that have that.
They're the only ones that have it in the fountain.
What about 7-Eleven? No, they got Coca-Cola products?
7-Eleven, they might have it, they might not, and it's like...
Oh, it's
I
like
don't
hit or
wanna
miss?
guess. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Go there and waste the trip.
Too big of a
Yes.
risk.
Yeah, that's too much. You're already doing too much as it is.
I'm already doing too much.
Right, you can't add that. I guess I'm pretty easy.
You
But
don't
no,
need to get out
thank
of the
you.
car a third time.
Right.
It's too much.
I would agree with him, actually.
But thank you. I had my sandwich already this morning. I appreciate it, Neil. So it is definitely the day before Valentine's Day. Tony, are you all prepared?
Yes and no.
Me too. Yes and no. Sally, are you all prepared?
Yes and no.
Oh, come on.
I
Neil?
said that slow just to freak him out.
Valentine's Day Eve is a thing now?
No, just Valentine's Day.
I think we should make. I think we're starting that now. I think we should make it a thing. See how many people follow.
So
us.
everyone has to be like, everyone's spouse has to behave
Yes.
the night before or they don't get
Yes.
their Valentine's
That's
Day
right.
gift.
Oh, I
Santa
like
Claus
that.
is
Valentine's Day Eve.
Just
I
one
like
day.
it.
Like, don't you want to wait? Like there's like a 3-day period where you can't annoy someone. Can't just be one day.
That's
Has to be
phenomenal.
3 days apiece.
No, that's a big.
I just have
Yeah,
to-
that's a big. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that.
I don't think so.
3
Not
days
in America,
apiece?
right?
I've gotten it. You haven't annoyed me once in 3 days.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You're not paying
Completely.
attention.
You sure about that?
Paying attention. That's right.
You sure about that?
Whew, I got away with it.
I made dinner reservations. I have the present. I ordered the flowers. I just have to get the card and then pick up the flowers in the morning.
Oh, this was that thing where you asked us just so you could give your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
now I
much.
want to hear your answers. What do you have to do?
He's like, my wife is watching.
No, I don't think she is. No, because if she was, I wouldn't say what I got her.
You don't ever know when she's watching. I don't know how she does it, but all of a sudden she'll like call in at the right time or something, and I don't see her name.
I don't know. Tony, what do you have to do left? You have the present?
No,
You have the card?
no.
See,
that-
now-
What do you mean yes and no?
Well, that's why I say yes and no, because I have something that to do with my daughter tomorrow night. So we've agreed to kind of postpone our Valentine's Day plans.
Till when?
That we didn't even come up with a day.
Anniversary.
And I
Sunday.
don't
There you
even
go.
think I said agree to that. We can. I don't care. You were like, "Do you want to?" I was like,
So
"I don't
much.
know."
See, I annoyed her already. So
See?
much for that.
Yeah.
Blew
Now,
it.
now this is really
What
annoying.
do you mean? You did agree. What?
And I was like, "I don't care." Like whenever.
Well, that's agreeing, isn't it?
That's a great.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
great.
why? Just because you have to go to basketball doesn't mean we can't like exchange gifts when you get home or something.
Oh well, yeah, but I won't get home till like 9:30.
Your daughter plays basketball.
She does.
High school or
No, she's in a special needs. It's a Nassau County PAL special needs unit. It's the only PAL in the whole country with a special needs unit.
It's the only team that Tony can beat. So he just,
Coming from the guy who loses to a 14-year-old in wrestling twice.
it wasn't even wrestling, it was
Twice.
MMA.
yeah, it better be wrestling or MMA.
Yeah, she beat me good.
She
beat
was
me good.
babysitting, and
Actually, you know what? She should have been a babysitter, right? Nobody will ever mess with those kids. If
Oh, yeah.
her name was Sarah. Another Sarah I
You'd
know.
have like a superhero babysitter.
yeah, she would have smacked your kids around.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, hey, you're wearing red because it's Thursday,
Yes.
but you're wearing red for Valentine's Day. Totally worked out for you.
yeah,
Like, if you had to
I
wear,
meant to do that.
Like next year, you're going to be like 2 days worth of red.
Jessica Sorrell from Australia says her birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Which
birthday.
wouldn't that be today?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I guess then it's Saturday then. That's what I'm guessing. If she's saying tomorrow,
Oh,
it's already tomorrow on her end. So
no, but
she's
she's
talking
saying
about
it's
the next.
Valentine's Day.
So
I don't know
are
unless
they a
it's
full day ahead of us in Australia?
I don't know. You're
I don't
asking
think
me.
They are.
I think it's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. So it's her birthday now.
I think so.
It's too weird.
I'm very confused. Yeah,
Yeah, we're not that
Where's-
smart to
where's
figure it
Andy?
But
out.
it's a
way over
leap
my head.
year.
Andy could tell us just off the top of his head.
Yeah, Andy will tell us. He's smart.
So it's not her birthday yet because it's a leap year.
I think that's how it works.
Oh, that blows.
Mark White is watching. Hello, Mark White. Bonnie's
hey, Mark.
asking where Eric is. Do you hear his voice, Bonnie?
Yeah, she says she hears me.
There he is.
There I am. Hello. Hello.
Bonnie
All right,
Scalise?
stop it now.
Bonnie Scalisi, yes.
hate
Hi,
that.
Bonnie.
But no, I'm in the control room today because we're gonna have 2 more guests today. So I didn't want to get things crowded out there. So here I am. But I'm here.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Oh, see that? That's the benefits of having your mother watch the show.
My mother?
My mother.
Oh.
She just reminded me that Sammy's not going to basketball tomorrow. I forgot. She's going to a Valentine's Day party.
So you're screwed
So
now.
I'm screwed. Yeah. See that? I blew it.
So you don't even have
So
a
now you don't have
present or a
plans.
gift or
Right. So after the show, I'll heading out. I have something to do.
Does anybody have a basketball game
Somebody must have a basketball game that I need to go
that
to.
they need Tony to attend?
I mean, the PAL, the game is still happening. Sammy's just not going. So I'm on the board of the PAL, so
Go to
I'll
the
just
game.
go.
no? Now you got to do Valentine's.
No, it's we worked it out. I have important.
Take Sally.
I'll take you to the game.
Oh wow, that's romantic.
Now you're really annoying me.
Why you don't want to support?
You played
The
basketball
only
as a
special
kid. She
needs.
played basketball in high school. So wouldn't you want to go? And it's in Hicksville, your old
My old stomping
stomping
ground.
grounds. That's right.
Right where what was that? What was that sports store that was right near there?
Goldman
Goldman's?
Brothers.
Goldman's, yeah.
I
Now
loved
it's
Goldman
now
Brothers.
it's
I can't even tell you how many things I bought at Goldman
Nah,
Brothers.
they were too expensive.
I love
now it's
them.
365 Sport Zone or something. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just a soccer store.
I don't know why you make such a big deal about Valentine's Day. Like, why do we have to do like big gifts and stuff. Why don't we just?
You don't have to do big gifts,
like
but a
card
nice
flowers.
Yeah, card and
This is
flowers.
women.
And
Oh.
like, I love you. You love me.
Do you want me
I
to
love
tell you where to
you
get the
love me.
flowers?
Sure.
No, Eric's gonna make you spend $100 on flowers.
No, I won't. No, I promise.
Yeah.
Are you? Are
No,
we
I
support?
won't.
Are we supporting somebody we know?
Zorn's our sponsor.
Somebody I know.
Let's do that. Can we go to Zorn's for Valentine's Day?
You
now
know,
you made me want
Zorn's is a little like
Oh, Zorn's is so good, and they have the
you like
fries.
daydream about Zorn's.
What?
You daydream about Zorn's.
Yeah.
Is there
every day.
music playing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It's not in my. As long as it's not in my head. Sorry.
But what is it?
It's probably outside. They're putting in sprinkler systems here, so I guess the workers maybe are playing music. The workers. All right. Here's where you get your flowers. Let's get back to the flowers. You get your flowers at ShopRite.
ShopRite.
ShopRite, not any ShopRite. The ShopRite on the corner of South Oyster Bay and Woodbury Road.
Why?
They're fantastic. They're great flowers. Number one. Number two, they are price. They're good. It's a good price. And number three, they last at least 2 weeks. These flowers are phenomenal. And you don't even. I'm telling you, they're the greatest flowers ever. That's all I ever do is order. I ordered my flowers this morning.
They have a big thing in the front when you walk in.
They have a big thing in the
section.
front, and they are the best flowers. And the lady, Terry, who runs it, happens to be a neighbor of mine. But I'm telling you, these flowers are fantastic. Then they last forever.
My favorite pizza place. My favorite specialty slice is that shopping center.
Oh, yeah, what is that name of that place?
Phil and Sons.
Phil and Sons, yeah.
They have
I
a
don't
spaghetti and meat sauce slice.
really. I don't go there. I go to Bella Vista Pizza.
Spaghetti and meat sauce.
Yeah.
Really? So it's like a pizza with like a bolognese sauce on top,
It's got a bolognese sauce and spaghetti.
and it doesn't get like all
No,
over you.
'cause
You
it
don't have to
gets-
eat it with like a fork and a knife.
You have to eat the first third with a fork and a knife.
Okay.
It's really
I like my favorite, the chicken marsala slice from Bella Vista.
Which one's Bella Vista?
On Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. They do not.
Wait, by where Wallbounds used to be?
No. Up from that.
By
On Minetta Hill Road.
by Fairway, not the Fairway Shopping Center, but it's a
The
little
one south of that, by
south
the medical building, by
Yeah,
the
it's like
doctor.
a Carvel and
Yes.
a lemon
Yes.
tree.
Yes.
Are you nuts?
There's so much good pizza in that area.
I'm telling you, Bella Vista Pizza, their chicken marsala pizza is fantastic.
I'll try.
Somebody tell him he's our sponsor.
I'll try it tonight.
I'm
you
telling you.
Oh,
it's-
is it really a spot?
Yeah, it really is.
Oh.
And I'm not just saying it because
yeah,
it,
we're not because we were like
I
we're like
order
That's how they
gee, I
became our
hope
sponsor,
it's
'cause we
really
love them.
great.
Yeah, and
And
also
then it really is great.
All right, well,
my second favorite
do I
pizza.
get a free one for going?
You get a free garlic
You
nut.
get a
if
free
mention
garlic nut.
Yes, tell him.
Say, "Can I
I'll
have a
take
free
you to lunch
garlic
there,
nut?"
no problem. I'll treat you to lunch. The second favorite pizza for Bella Vista Pizza, the margarita pizza, because they don't make it square, they make it round, and I love it like that.
it. Wasting away again with margarita pizza.
So go
Oh,
scratch.
did you hear what happened to Bonnie? This is sad. Tony, maybe
No.
you can help her with this.
What happened to Bonnie?
I'm sure he can.
Well, just because I'm sure, like, you've been down this road a little bit. She said she messed up Brandon's camp registration, and he may not be able to go this year. She's distraught.
What camp is it? Is it?
Yeah,
the-
that
Is it
doesn't
like
make
Camp
sense.
Anchor or something? Or?
What? No, no. it's
She's
not Camp Anchor.
Italian.
no, she's Jewish.
Oh, she is Jewish.
She's Jewish Italian.
Oh.
I think she married an Italian, but I think she's Jewish.
What does that have to do with it?
What was her
Camp
maiden?
is for Jews.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, it should be automatic.
Yeah,
What was her maiden name?
yeah. Jewberg.
I don't think it was Bonnie Jewberg.
No.
Bonnie. I'm gonna say Feldman.
What a great name, Bonnie Jewberg.
I'm gonna say Feldman.
I think it's just Bonnie Berg.
No.
Bonnie Berg.
Steinbergowitz.
What was it? Bonnie Scalisi.
Bonnie
Scalisi Berg.
Scalisi Baum.
Scalisi Baum.
Golden Scalisi Bergbaum.
Three's Company Berg.
I don't.
Well, so
Did she ever tell us?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Bonnie, write it in.
I want to know what happened though. How do you? Has he been in this camp before?
Yeah.
How bad did you mess it up, and why didn't they just let you fix whatever you messed up? There's too many questions.
They think she's Italian. They don't
That's
realize
it.
the kid's a Jew.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
If they knew the kid was a
non-Jew.
Jew, right in.
Register. So she should register him as a Jew,
Share on your.
and then he'll get in.
Oh no, share
mind
it.
doing that?
Yeah,
Right.
give it. and
I can
I'll
help
do
you
it.
if you don't.
So right, so she should give her kids her maiden name so that they're Jewish and automatically get into camp.
Lipschitz.
No,
No, it's not. He was tired. Bonnie Lipschitz.
It is Camp Anchor.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and Jessica also said it is 12:13 a.m. over there, so
It's
is
officially your
Valentine's
birthday
Day.
now.
Yes,
happy birthday!
yes.
It's 12
Don't drown or get set on fire, which is the two major things happening there.
I think the fires are out.
because of the floods.
Yeah, well, yeah, they had flooding rain.
Yeah, but now the
which-
kangaroos
now
are
they're all
going
swimming.
crazy. Did you see that?
What do you mean?
No.
The kangaroos have developed more human traits, and now they're taking over Australia. It's true.
That's not a bad thing.
It's true.
Wait, they're taking a. All right,
So,
I'll read an article.
Seratan. Her maiden name is Seratan. What the
That's
we
not
did
Jewish
not-
at all.
Yeah, what the hell is
We
that?
did not know
Jewish.
that. We did not know that.
I don't recall hearing that. It doesn't ring a bell. But
Seratan?
how is that a Jewish last name?
Bonnie, if you're Jewish, write in. No?
Seratan. I don't know. I have no idea.
What kind of name is that? I've never heard
Jewish.
that. No, I disagree.
I gewalt.
Seratan. I'm gonna say it's some kind of.
Seritan Baum.
I think serotonin is the thing in your skin that makes you black or not.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like
Or
a brand of coffee.
serotonin, where it
That's
like
it.
it like makes you calm.
No.
Is that what that does?
Yeah, it calms you
Serotonin.
down.
I thought melatonin. Oh,
calm.
melatonin makes you
Yeah.
sleep.
Oh, yeah. You thought I said calm?
Oh, give me some more of that serotonin. Oh.
Every time I take a dose of serotonin, I calm.
I was like, that's not dopamine, is it?
You're like, how did I not know about this?
Tony's like, hey, baby, I'm ready. She's like, let me get that serotonin out.
Oh my god, it's the main active ingredient in Viagra.
The wonderful Carla Okerson is watching. Hello, Carla.
Speaking of serotonin,
Speaking of making me come,
Oh, wow.
I apologize to everyone involved.
Write your letters to Neil Rubenstein.
and Greg is. How do you say his last name?
Cajuice.
Greg Kajust is watching. Greg's maiden name is Seratan.
Cajuiced.
Bonnie says she's Jewish. No, we believe you, Bonnie. We just
No, obviously
don't
you're a
approve
Jew.
of the last name.
Irene's watching. Hello, Irene. I don't know what a Seritan is. Czechoslovakian something? I don't know. Where's
Czechoslovakian people are Jewish?
Yeah, you can be Jewish and yeah.
You could be Jewish and anything.
Yeah,
No, I disagree.
It's it's not allowed. There's Norwegian Jews. There
is?
Yes. I'm not one. I act like one, but I'm not
Jew
one.
Jew isn't like Muslim, where
Jew
like
eat?
you what?
Jewy?
I did eat Jew eat Jew ate.
Do you drink?
It's not like Muslim where like you pick a new name. You keep your name.
Yes.
I think Bonnie should do one of those. What is it? 24andMe? What do they call those things?
24
23.
in me.
23andMe.
24 is if you have the extra.
Extra chromosome.
Oh no.
I don't know what it's called.
That's the test for Corky.
Wow. We may as well just sign off.
That was what? This so-called life?
No, that was Life Goes On.
Life
I
Goes On.
always mix those two up.
Life
always.
My
Always.
so-called life was Claire Danes.
and Jared Leto.
Wait, Claire Danes wasn't in Corky?
No.
She wasn't the older sister?
No, that was, what's her name?
Yes, you're right.
McGregor or McCarthy?
Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
Ewan McGregor was the
Conor
older sister.
McGregor.
The older sister.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
I don't
was
give
involved.
a fuck. I'd like to apologize to absolutely no one.
I don't give a fuck what kind of retard you are. I was quoting someone else.
Yes.
Don't
That
write
was-
a letter. I was quoting.
Right to Conor McGregor.
Right to
Right, that
Connor,
was Neil
and then he'll
Rubenstein
beat
in
you up.
character as
As-
Conor McGregor.
And then I'll throw a trash can in a parking lot.
So Bonnie says my maiden name is Powerful. Is that like
Powerful.
the definition of it?
Oh,
Is it-
see, I was right. It's Romanian.
Lettuce.
Sue Ficino's watching.
Hi,
Oh,
Sue Ficino.
Hey, Sue.
Eric Feldman says, oy vey.
Eric Feldman.
That's what it says.
Hi,
Eric
Eric.
T. Feldman.
Is that I don't know if is that my Eric? Is that the Eric Feldman I know?
Yes, it is your Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Norwegian Jew was the Beatles' worst song. I once was
Had a Jew, and should I say,
was that
so
Feldman?
did you.
Was that Feldman?
No, that was Plajanos.
Yeah.
Oh.
Andy.
Andrew Plajanos, very smart and quick. With
She
his
told me to
jokes.
sit anywhere, but she was too cheap to go out and buy me a chair.
Brutal.
Is there anybody else we haven't picked on today?
Brutal.
Let's pick on the Chinese next.
Wow, I didn't know you were racist.
Yo, I'm super racist. I consider myself a reductionist.
Oh, I almost spit.
What?
I
What?
spit. I spit. I
You
spit
seem
that
more
way
like
now.
a swallower.
I got a little bit on my
It's
hand
not
because he
funny.
made me
I'm
laugh.
sorry.
He made me laugh, and I spit out.
What, when he said reductionist?
No, he goes, yes. No, it's true. I am a racist. I was just kind of all right, I can't do that anymore.
I call it like a reduction. I say I'm a reduction because like I'm not real. Like I don't have like a prejudice toward. You know what I mean? But like I like boiling stuff down to like the stereotypes. It's fun. It's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
It is funny.
Because if you pick on everyone, then it's just funny.
Oh, Bonnie did do the 23andMe. It came back, I was 99.9% European Jew and 1% Arab.
Ooh.
One Jew went crazy and had sex with an Arab.
So her DNA is actually 100.9%. If you do that math, 99.9% Jewish and 1% Arab.
It came back 99.9, so I have a slight fever.
How far back do you have to go for 1,000 people? Like,
I don't know.
you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like
true.
2 is one generation, right? And then 4 is 2 generations, and then 8, and then 16
To what?
to get to 1,000.
Oh, I don't know. You're asking me. That's a lot of math. I gotta get a calculator out and do it.
Meh.
What I found interesting about this whole doing this, sending this kit away to have it done is like when I took biology, I was always told that like how you figure out people's like where they are, like what you are, and I was always under the impression that if your sibling did the test, you didn't have to because you both came from both parents, and that's not true.
What?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. I'm laughing at Bonnie. She goes, "Is that really the name of a Beatles song?"
I was waiting for you to see that, yeah.
Norwegian Jew.
I don't.
Like my sister had it done, so I was thinking to myself, good, I don't have to have it done. And then it comes to be true that like I have to do my own. I could be completely different than her.
Well, I think like as far as like recessive genes and stuff go, like she could be like likely to have. I don't know. Some of the things on there are ridiculous, like a middle finger that's longer than her first finger, or
Right.
you know what I mean, or like bunions. Whereas like you could be less likely to have bunions.
I'm bunionless.
I think that stuff can change, but I think the only thing that like as far as like where you're from and stuff is like if you find out you're adopted, or you find out like because I had a friend. Yeah, I can tell this. I had a friend. She sent away her thing, and it came back that she had 7 half sisters and brothers.
Oh yeah.
But she knew she was adopted already.
No.
Oh!
So her brain went to dad's a whore,
Yeah.
and like is sleeping around. But then it turned out that dad was had none of this.
Oh,
Donated sperm.
Impotent.
He donate.
So her biological father donated sperm.
Okay.
Because her real dad couldn't do it.
Okay.
But her real dad kept it a secret. Her family kept it a secret because, like, the dad wants to be, I sound like a
Yeah.
Wookiee.
Yes,
But
Yeah.
Wow, that was impressive.
I wanted to be, macho guy.
the dad wanted to fix the hyperdrive on the Falcon. Is that what was going
Yeah,
on?
that's exactly. Nice pull.
So he donated, or he actually did
So
the
he
deed,
got
like-
to receive. He received a donation,
Gotcha.
Okay.
and so her biological
And so did
dad had
6
like
other
7 or
women,
8
or-
that
right.
are in the system. I mean, there might be.
It's
Hundreds.
so weird because I actually never really thought about like if you're adopted, now they're like please tell your children like right from the beginning, tell them. But to like be considered adopted from like a sperm donation, like
I
wouldn't
told him.
I wouldn't consider.
Well, it's not adopted.
Yeah, you're
it's
not
your
adopted.
mom.
Kind
It's your
of.
mom's.
Yeah, but
Like her mom's her mom. It's
Right.
her mom's egg
Right.
or whatever.
I told my kids, and they're actually mine, and I told them they were adopted. Like,
That's
you
good
must-
for that. That's good.
hey,
That's
Pete
good for their
Jenkins.
ego and also like a nice reveal later
Yeah,
in life.
you're adopted.
No, you're not adopted. Dumb idiot.
My friend's uncle now.
I just want to give you a fighting chance.
His daughters, his daughters gave him the test for Christmas. He takes it, and then a few months later,
not
he gets the results, and then he gets a call from Vietnam.
No.
He was a Vietnam vet. He was over there during the war, had sex with a Vietnamese person. I don't know what she, if she was just a villager or what. And sure enough,
Little mash babies.
he has a daughter over in Vietnam, and I think she actually moved to America.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he has his smart Asian daughter and then
I
his
know.
regular American daughter.
Right.
does she
right.
play
But it was
violin?
before, like, he
Of
got
course she plays
married,
violin.
before he knew their mother, before, he was just a serviceman.
Right,
So
right,
it wasn't
right.
as if he was, like, running around in Vietnam.
He wasn't in
while-
the Navy. He wasn't a.
I think he was Army, if I remember right.
Seaman.
He was the seaman. He left the seaman in Vietnam.
I apologize to everyone.
Why are you apologizing?
The semen joke. That's not.
It's not right.
It's out of character. First of all, I don't know.
It's okay. We're here to explore. We're here to expand. Don't ever. This is a safe space, Neil.
For who?
Andy said he did the test. He found nothing interesting or out of the ordinary. He was hoping he was adopted. Or
Andy who?
Andy Plagianos.
Oh, this guy's
Or
funny.
at least the last living heir of some royal title or something. Yeah, so it was boring for you.
What?
It was boring for him. He didn't want to do nothing was interesting about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I
Are you really?
I gave me and the boys and Cindy it as like a Christmas gift that we'd like all kind of do it.
It's like, but I don't know. I don't know. Sending my DNA to I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit paranoid.
Plus, it's gross. Like I'd almost rather I don't know, peel a piece of skin off my arm than like spit into this like thing. It's like gross. I'm like, ew.
Yo, but that's the dude. I have so many questions about that stuff because I did it, but it's like
What questions?
I feel like there's just a big bin somewhere with everyone spitting it, and they just like give results that mean nothing.
So they save they have a bin. They don't just throw it out.
No,
Even though they're not
it's-
using it,
it's
they
the
just,
spit bin.
The spit
They
bin.
save it.
Yeah.
The spit bin.
They take all the good DNA and they put it into one. They take all the bad DNA, and then it'll be like twins all over again.
well, yeah, like can't they clone you?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I know I'm
with
being
you
a little
there.
bit paranoid, but what if there's a Sith Lord out there ready to make a clone army? Now what?
That'd be fun.
Well, I just reviewed Neil reviews it on YouTube. You should subscribe.
Yes.
I just reviewed Multiplicity.
Oh, with Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton
Yeah.
and
Wow.
Andy
Roddy
McDowell.
Yes,
Roddy Who said Roddy McDowell?
I said Andy Roddick. Come on, man. All right, but so I raised the question on the review, like, what, like, A, if you could clone yourself, would you? And B, what if you found out you were a clone?
Oh, never thought of that.
Because the clone idea, like, is raised in like a lot of things, like Multiplicity and that Paul Rudd show, and then Rick and Morty, where it's like if you
Yeah,
could
I love
clone
Rick and
yourself,
Morty.
if you could clone yourself, like, would you? And then like, I don't think there's no practicality to it, because it's like you
Well,
could,
in Rick and Morty it is, because, man, they get into some dangers.
right. I'm not space adventuring, but okay, but even if I were space adventuring, right?
You never know.
Even if I were space adventuring, so the purpose of having a clone is so that someone can stay home and be like the home person, and then you can go out and space adventure. But like, I don't want any. I want to hang out with my wife. I don't want other people hanging out.
Right,
with my
and
wife.
what if that clone ends up doing something bad? And then you get,
Well,
like,
right,
let's
Then
say
they end
that
up fighting with the
that.
clone over.
I was just saying they
responsibilities.
get killed a lot, so at least I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I want to experience the experiences.
Yeah.
The home experiences are just as valuable to me as the space adventure experiences.
I'd rather stay home, actually. I would pick staying home over the space adventure.
Aw, see, that's nice, baby. Now you're not annoying anymore.
But so for me, like I applied it to my life, right? So like I want to tour and be a professional comedian on the road, but then I also want to like hang out with my wife as much as possible.
But you can do both.
But
like-
I won't
like the
be
Gallagher brothers.
But I won't be experiencing both. I want to experience
But
both.
it's only fair to your clone brother
if I had a
that,
clone brother,
that
yes,
you
you're right.
share those experiences. He gets to
You're
have
right.
some of those
Yes,
wonderful
yes.
experiences.
It
Too.
is not fair that I hog my wife.
Right.
Yeah.
He share with your clone brother.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll have a clone sister that can take care of your clone
See,
brother.
that would be great because then the clones could stay home and have like real job-type jobs, and then
Right.
me and
and
Kathleen
support you while you're doing
could,
a life of comedy.
But are they gonna? Do they go along with that?
Yeah, what if they
I mean,
don't
if
get,
I'm the clone,
what
I
if you
don't
don't
know.
get
Right.
along somehow?
Yeah.
Well, if
I'm
they
like-
go, I want a piece of that action too, right?
Well, then again, then you share it. You split the duty.
Well, I don't think Kathleen would want to split the duty.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
No,
let's
Kathleen's
ask
clone.
Sally. She's the only female here. If there was clones of Tony, would you make love to only one or all of the Tonys?
Oh, I
Well,
think
you don't
she'd
want to
do
make
all
love to the one Tony.
That's true.
So I mean, if you're picking clones, right? If there was 2 Brad Pitt clones and Tony, would you let all 3 men sleep with you?
Can you imagine? She'd be like, "These are my choices, just a bunch of Tonys."
You're like in my sci-fi fantasy, I'm still dating Tony.
Yeah, one's enough. No, really.
But if it's
enough.
the same exact Tony, right? The same exact personality, the same exact, everything
Does
about
he
him
have-
is the exact.
Does he have a leg?
He does not.
Oh,
Oh,
This
thank
Tony
goodness,
does not have a
'cause
leg.
That'd be weird.
It has to be the same exact Tony. Would you sleep with all 3 Tonys?
But-
Not at once. I'm just saying, like,
well, maybe we won't, the Tonys won't tell her which one it is.
well, that's kind of mean.
Yeah.
I think twins do that probably pretty often.
I think that's rape.
Yeah. I think that's a little rapey.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah.
Tom Galati says, my wife wants to clone me, so she has another person to be mad at all the time. And then Andy said, if somebody wants a fat type 2 diabetic army, they can have it.
You talking about me?
No, he's talking about himself. And then Pete Jenkins says he's a certified genealogist.
Really?
Yep, and just to let you know, the DNA test, like Ancestry, are very, very basic. If you want a proper DNA genealogy test, you need to spend around $500.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this was like $20 because they had a Christmas special where it used to be $50, and then on Amazon it was like $20.
This guy is like, I'm a professional genealogist.
I know. Andy's like, I think you guys just reinvented slavery.
Wait, what?
He goes, I think you guys just reinvented slavery. I'll send the clone out to work while I stay home and make love to the wife.
If they somehow could like
I could
telepathically talk with each other, like let's say there were 2 Tonys, and they would know exactly what was going on in each other's, cloned
Okay.
life.
If I
Yeah.
could get the serotonin level up
Yeah.
in one of my clones.
I think I would actually kill him and take his leg.
So wait a minute. So
You'd
if
have like 2
I'd have
left
two left
legs.
feet. I'm
so
fine with that.
let me get this straight. So if Sally says if the Tonys have a connection and she's making love to one Tony, the other one can feel it?
Yeah, like if
So that's-
if
that's
they all
perfect.
know what's
my
going
comedy
on.
routine. Whoa!
Right in the middle of a meeting, Tony's
Sorry,
just
buddy. My clone is home making love to my
Tony
wife.
too
Sorry,
is just
buddy.
jizzing in his pants in the middle of a meeting while
Right.
you're home. That's not going to work out too well.
Cupping Tony one's balls.
She just last night, which I was shocked because he's like 80 years old now. She asked if she could sleep with Robert Redford.
Really?
I was shocked. She didn't say Brad Pitt. She didn't say
Sally said that
yeah.
last
I
night
forget why we were talking about it. Like you were like
in bed. Like I hope not.
Yeah, we were having sex and she yelled out, "Oh, Robert
We were
Redford!"
not.
No,
I forget why it came up.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, and you just said something about you picked someone else who I wasn't attracted to. I was like, oh geez, can it just be Robert Redford?
No, yeah, that was.
And you're like, he's like really old. I'm like, but it's Robert Redford,
Young Robert Redford or
Still-
right now Robert Redford?
Still alive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
alive, yeah.
Yeah.
think so.
But he's old.
Paul Newman's still alive?
No,
No,
Paul Newman's
he's gone.
dead.
I miss him. Now.
Last little trivia question. What's the last movie Paul Newman ever did?
Big Chill.
Incorrect.
The
Cars.
driving thing.
Cars.
Yes, correct.
And I
Cars?
believe it was his only.
Animated cars?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe. What's the deal? I think that was like his only Like it was his biggest movie in terms
highest
of box
grossing.
office sales.
Yeah,
I
probably,
think it was
probably highest grossing too.
something like that.
It's that or the Big Show.
No,
I mean, some people are just timeless. Like, Raquel Welch. Are you really going to complain that she's older?
No. Or what's her
Well,
name?
And Margaret.
Yeah, and Margaret.
No, listen, guys. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
And like grumpier
Or Tan Mom.
old men. Who is the other lady in grumpier old men?
And Margaret.
Sophia Loren.
yeah.
Oh, the second one?
yeah.
yeah, Sophia Loren.
She's still got it
I
going.
haven't seen any of those three in a long time.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know what
Sophia
those
Loren
are.
was like
was the
20 years
80s.
ago.
Was it the
That's
80s?
35 years ago.
No way.
I'm going to go
Really?
early 90s with those movies.
Okay, so 30 years ago, 25
Yeah, it's still,
years
it's
ago.
still 30 years ago.
It
he's
is
right.
weird
So
to
you're
think of the
saying
90s
like, oh,
as 30
she
years
was
ago.
she still looked good.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's not what she looks like now.
And all the
Yeah.
guys are dead.
Yeah,
The
Kevin,
man- the
Kevin
grumpy
Pollock is like.
Well, right. He's alive. Yeah.
How old is he? Like 65?
I bet he's
60?
probably in his 60s. Yeah.
Daryl Hannah was his wife, right?
Yeah. He's funny, Kevin Pollock.
Yeah.
I don't know. He should have been bigger. I never figured out why he didn't.
I don't
get
know,
bigger.
but he'll be our guest
So, like-
next week.
So like,
We should try that.
sight unseen, you would still
Do Anne Margaret,
Anne Margaret.
Kevin
Yes.
sight
Pollock.
unseen, whatever she looks like right now.
even if she's in a wheelchair.
Google it up.
Yes. Google it up.
Kevin Pollock is still working a lot. He's in The Marvelous
Mrs. Maisel?
Maisel. He's in
Mrs. or Miss?
Ms.
Mrs. MRS.
Okay.
And what?
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. That's why I was asking.
yeah. And he's in. If you ever saw the show Better Things with Pamela
Adelon.
Adlon, yeah, he's her brother in that.
I don't know that one.
Oh yeah.
That's a great show.
Is he? He's not.
He's Jewish.
He's.
Lindsay McLeod says Tom Selleck.
He's beating him up. Beating me up.
Hello, Lindsay McLeod. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
name.
but she knows what he looks like. What does Anne Margaret look like right now?
Is that it?
That's not bad.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not new either. That's not new.
I don't know if.
That's not new.
How do you know that's not new?
Because she looks about 55 there.
Yeah, that's not new.
She looks about 55.
You got to say Anne Margaret now in the Google search.
Oh.
And Margaret.
And then say Sophia Loren now.
No. Let's see. Oh, I'm
Images.
getting
Go
it.
to images. Go to images.
All right.
Yeah. No. Where is that?
Is there a date on that? She still looks pretty good to me. Oh, wait a minute.
No. These are all old, man. These aren't.
Well, she might not be in the public anymore. That's why, you know
How
what I mean?
how old is she now?
Oh,
There
yeah.
it
Well,
was.
that's a good
There
one.
it was. Go back down. Go back down. Go back down. It said 2019. It was a clickable link. 2019. It said Anne Margaret 2019. Come on. Yeah, right there. Right
Where?
there.
Which one?
In the
Anne
yellow?
Margaret today 2019.
In the
The
yellow?
one with the wheelchair.
No.
No. No, not that one.
Yeah, that looks like grumpy old man.
Listen, if that's then yeah, of course.
All right, how old is Anne Margaret?
That one.
This picture was from their 50th anniversary. Let's see.
I mean, she still looks right there. Okay.
Oh, all right. That picture's from 3 years ago.
Still, that's not bad.
That's close enough.
That's
Yeah,
not
Wait,
bad.
that's
she's in the
close enough.
wheelchair?
What?
No.
No.
Her dead husband's in the wheelchair.
Uh-huh. Oh, so she's available now too. So this
There you
makes
go.
it even more real.
Well, I don't know if he's dead now, but he looks
He looks dead in the
he looks
picture.
dead in the picture. She's holding his head up.
I think that's what happened there. He died, and she was just showing everybody the body.
So and how does she look? Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
all right.
See,
now the big
Neil,
test.
now take it
Hey,
back.
Lindsay.
We showed the picture. Can you now screen mirror
Nope.
back to the old
Nope.
screen?
Because it's a stupid Mac and I don't know how to do it. I hate these stupid things.
Oh, so now it's a picture of my kid.
What is
it was.
it? What is it? Oh. Where's the fucking menu on this thing?
Up top. Like, just put the.
Oh yeah, it's a stupid.
just
That's
let
right.
it hang there for a minute and it'll drop down.
Yep, there we go. Got it. Yeah, I keep clicking and it's not going.
All right, now move the mouse.
I don't wanna.
Just move it out of the way.
There you go. Atta girl. What? Now move it. What? Oh, I think our 12 o'clock guests are here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right,
So
so-
what time it was? 12 o'clock, they said?
She's
Yeah,
78. Hi guys. Hi Lindsay McLeod.
So you actually had a story you wanted to tell.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if it comes up, I don't know.
I-
Should I mean, should I tell,
that for a second?
I don't know where they
Steve
are,
or should I
so-
just. So we,
to you.
so Calcagno and I shoot sketches all the time. You guys know that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're that parking lot's right around the corner from my apartment. So we use that parking lot a lot.
Okay.
So we filmed this like dumbest robbers sketch like 2 years ago. I don't know. If,
Yeah.
where we're like trying to we're gonna rob a diner and we're dumb. And,
Yeah.
and we're in the back of my car. We're filming out into the parking lot, and we're making mistakes. So we're gonna do like a sequel to that, where we're wearing balaclavas. So I ask him to go get ski masks. He comes back with balaclavas, and you can see the whole face. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, I asked for ski mask. So the point of the sketch is that we made the mistake between ski masks and balaclavas. That's the game of the sketch. A guy who owns the other building is like, this is a private parking lot. You guys got to get the hell out. And I'm like, you own the parking lot? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to need to see some paperwork. You know what I mean? And he's like, that's not how it works. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere. And so he calls the cops.
Now,
on
this
me
is not
and
the
Mike.
sketch. This is real.
This is real.
Right.
So he calls the cops on me and Mike.
Wow.
And me and Mike I think I have a balaclava still on my face at this point. And the cop's like, all right, well, why are you wearing ski masks? And
We're going to film a skit.
Well, I'm already in that mindset, so I'm like, well, actually, they're balaclavas. And the cop's like, why are you wearing it? Like, he
He's going to kick
came
your
with
ass.
the semantics. He's like, why are you wearing it?
That's so funny.
And
Why are
then-
you wearing it?
And so we had to leave. So we didn't get the sketch finished.
And it's still out there. You didn't. finish it.
We posted like a little piece of it.
Balaclava?
Balaclava?
Balaclava.
Balaclava?
Balaclava.
That sounds like a Greek dessert.
As baklava.
It was close enough.
Yeah.
Balaclava.
Oh, these things.
Yeah. So like you can see most of your face or whatever.
So you guys are dressing up as Stephen Rocco Perillo.
Yes, we were gonna
Those are balaclavas.
we're gonna put on eye mascara.
I love balaclavas. I have one.
yeah,
love
it's good
them?
for
What's that
They're great when you're skiing.
yeah,
It's
good for
fantastic.
being in
Oh,
the
for
cold.
skiing, yes.
Or if you're out in the bitter cold, those are unbelievable. I have one. It's in my closet.
When we were young, like we were gonna go like BMXing.
There you
wear
go.
those.
But I have one in my closet. We cleaned out the closet this weekend. That was our task. It was so much fun.
And you found a camo balaclava,
No, it's just black.
Oh.
Just black.
just a black balaclava.
Yep. And our guests are here, and we are going to. Do you want me to? No, our other guests. Do you want me to do sponsors while you guys get those guys set up?
Well, what do they need?
They brought like some guitars and stuff like that, so I can do sponsors while you guys set all that up.
Should I go?
No, you
there's
can
more
stay.
room for them.
No, absolutely. Why not?
I feel like I should go.
No, you don't have to. If you want to, you can. But
I'm gonna go.
okay, it's up to you.
You don't have to. You don't have
Yeah.
I honestly would
I
like you to.
didn't know that there was when I thought it was just Steve. So I was like, oh, it'd be cool. Shoot the.
to. Do you know Steve?
No, I know of Steve, and we have like a lot of mutual friends.
So then sit with him. Hang
Yeah,
out.
but there's like,
Because the
two
musicians are gonna
guitars
sit here.
Yeah, but they're with him. They're here to push their thing.
Yeah, let him push the thing.
But you could.
It'd be nice to hear your comments on it. But if you
Yeah,
don't
we're
want to,
hanging out. We're
I don't want to
very
force
family
you.
here.
I don't want to
Very
force
relaxed.
you.
I'll be very disrespectful. I'm very.
That's fine. We all are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So what is he's
I
got
understand.
two? He's got two guitar players.
There's George and
George?
the other guy,
Who's George?
one of the musicians.
Oh, that's too. I'll go.
No, the musicians will be out there. Is
Yeah.
Tony? Is Tony here too?
I didn't, maybe Tony, the long hair guy.
No.
Then I don't know. I was just
who's
gonna
Tony?
why don't I do the ads while Sallie goes out there and does her thing that she normally does and says hello and sets them all up logistically.
Sally's already out
I
there.
can do this. What? And are you gonna do the other thing?
Top secret
Yes,
other thing?
as
So
a
I'll
matter
do
of
this.
fact, no, I got it because I gotta.
Oh.
I can't have you doing stuff because I gotta do stuff on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
just
Then
do
I'm
it.
going to do the ads right now while these guys get set up. So we are the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. Bella Vista Pizza. Check them out today. I'm off. Tony, I'm off. Yeah. I don't hear myself anymore. Oh, you hear me? All right. All right, fine. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Like I said, they have cauliflower pizza, gluten-free pizzas, all kinds of delicious pizzas. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you, and you will get a free garlic knot. That's right, a free garlic knot with any order. And Bella Vista Pizza, baby. Check them out. And also Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. Gina is one of the most experienced and fantastic real estate agents on all of Long Island. Even if she doesn't sell in that market, she knows somebody who does. She's tapped in to a wonderful network of real estate knowledge. So take advantage of her. Bye-bye, Neil. Take advantage of Gina and all her extensive experience at 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. And also Knockem Dead Comedy, KnockemDeadComedy.com. For all your funny murder mystery needs, you have to call Knockem Dead Comedy. Knockem Dead Comedy is the funniest, busiest, most popular murder mystery company on all of Long Island. That's right. Don't go anywhere else. Stay here. Stay right with us at Knockem Dead Comedy. If you want to laugh, dance, and sing, you come see Knockem Dead Comedy. If you want to see a boring murder mystery, then go see the other guy where some crusty old pee pants is going to walk right into the room and say, "Oh, there's been a murder in the parking lot. And now we're going to figure out who did it, and I'm Detective So-and-so. Now I'm going to interrupt your dinner." Then you go see those guys. However, if you want to laugh, dance, sing, be part of the action, and see the murder happen right in front of you, then you have to see Knockem Dead Comedy. KnockemDeadComedy.com/show dates for all our upcoming dates and information. That's KnockemDeadComedy.com. Check us out right now, or I will cry. And Tony's going to give us some more information about what's coming up on Knockem Dead Comedy's calendar, and also what's coming up on the Governor's Comedy Club's calendar, where we're broadcasting from right now, the iconic Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. Tony, take it away.
March 6th, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch Knockem Dead Comedy in Lynbrook. We're doing a fundraiser for PTA. March 22nd, we'll be at the Mount Sinai Moose Lodge doing a fundraiser for the Family Autism Network. March 28th, we'll be back at Mount Sinai Moose Lodge doing another fundraiser. And don't forget, May 14th, you can catch us back at 317 Main. These shows are our murder mystery shows, our audience interactive comedic murder mystery shows. They're a great time. Check them out. But check out KnockemDeadComedy.com for our full schedule. Information on who we are, what we do, and, of course, booking information is there as well. And you can get on our mailing list to get updates on what we're doing and where we're going to be. So go to KnockemDeadComedy.com. Speaking of great comedy shows, don't forget all the great shows at any of the three Governors Comedy Clubs. Tonight, the All-Star Comedy Show here at Governors in Levittown. Tomorrow night, Alexis Guerreros. Saturday night, Angel Salazar. Sunday is Sunday Night Funnies. In the Little Room right here at Governors in Levittown. There's an open mic going on tonight. Tomorrow night, Disaster Dates, and Saturday is Gateway Comedy Presents with a whole bunch of great comedians, including our friend Joey Petroni. At the Brokerage in Belmore this weekend. Tonight is the All-Star Comedy Show. Tomorrow night and Saturday is Sean Cornelius. Sunday, Sunday Night Funnies. McGuire's out east in Bohemia. The All-Star Comedy Show is tonight. Angel Salazar tomorrow night. Alexis Guerrero's Saturday night, so you have a couple of chances to see Alexis and Angel. Sunday is Sunday Night Funnies. Go to govs.com to get their full schedule of upcoming shows, ticket information, and you want to get on their mailing list too, because they give you, if you're on their mailing list, they give you exclusives such as free admission to shows if you just give them the right code. So go to govs.com to see their full schedule and everything you need to know at govs.com. And of course, don't forget govsradio.com, all the great shows on Govs Radio, including the Long Island Breakfast Club, which you heard just before us. You get us every day with great special guests and lots of laughs. Today after our show at 1:30 is Let's Eat Long Island. Chef Felix with delicious food. Sallie and I are sticking around today for Let's Eat Long Island because he's giving me a steak. Of course, don't forget Soul Space tonight at 6:30. And, of course, at 8 o'clock, live from Governor's Green Room, Sallie, Don, and myself will be here with some of the great comedians that'll be hanging out in the green room as they prepare for their governor's show or coming off the stage from their governor's show. It's going to be a lot of fun hanging out with all the great comedians. At 9:45, the return of Limo Talk with Graz. That's at 9:45. It's new time. Go to govsradio.com to check out all the great shows, including this weekend, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill. All the great shows at govsradio.com. You can check us out on govsradio.com or Facebook or YouTube or on your smart TV or your Fire Stick or your Roku or your Apple TV. Go to the Boxcast app where you will find our shows, Govs Radio shows, even the pre-recorded ones. And, of course, don't forget our swag, the mugs and the shirts, the hats, socks, all the great stuff that has the Govs Radio logo on it. And you can even get your favorite show's logo on there as well. Go to teespring.com to get some great souvenirs. And, of course, don't forget on our... And, of course, at govsradio.com, you can also contact us. We're currently booking shows. We're currently looking for advertising. And if you have any ideas or suggestions or complaints or questions, you can contact us through govsradio.com or govsradio@optimum.net. So there you go. And maybe you'll even get a prize. We always have these passes here, which, you know what, I'm going to give away to these guys. In that mug right there, there's a bunch of passes. Yep. You guys share them. Split them up.
Muggies.
There you go. There you go.
See, he's always thinking.
The cystic fibrosis benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, our friends are here. We're good to go, right?
Yeah.
We're good to go.
No, where's Sallie go?
Sallie is, she's here. She's here.
Where's she?
She's hiding.
Oh, there she is.
Tony is here. You're on camera, Tony. Say hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Tony.
All right. And Steve is here. And George.
Hi, George.
You were here, right? We met.
It's just I had to. Dave.
Dave.
How you doing?
Dave is here. How you doing? Nice to see you guys. Dave, George, Steve, and Tony. The gang is all here. Who knows what kind of trouble we're getting into with these guys. All right, so there is a cystic fibrosis benefit. That's all I know. So, Tony, fill us in.
It's going to be our 24th year at Mr. Beery's. At this point, I'm going to turn it over to the master showman himself,
Oh, okay.
Steve Beery.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Mr. Beery. Oh, so
Thanks
that's
for having
enough.
us back.
Oh, so
We
absolutely.
had
Thanks for
such a
coming
good
back.
time last time. We're surprised we weren't back sooner.
Wow.
Whoa, what the?
That's who we are.
Well, you know, we can
That's
work
what you get for
something
not
out.
sponsoring us.
Yeah, maybe, a weekly show after you put in some advertising money. Yeah.
Now
Maybe the
it's-
Mr.
now
Beery
it's-
Studios. You never know. Just saying.
All right, so the cystic fibrosis fundraiser, 24 years of this one. I brought the guys from Finally Balanced because in 24 years they have played 24 years.
Wow.
Everybody, there's guys that have made 23, 22, 21, but the only guys that made all 24 of them are these guys.
That's great.
This is we were thinking about this morning when I was trying to figure out, on my regular regimen of coffee and Rolaids, that, what was going on with this, and I realized that at 24 years, how many guys aren't going to make this one ever again? That's a weird thought this morning. A little heavy for me, but I mean, 24 years in this, there's guys that just aren't around anymore. And that's how long this has been going on.
Well, so is that why, or is that what spearheaded this?
No.
Is there a personal connection or something?
25 years ago, it's 26 years ago, whatever it was, we had a football team, and there was a group that we supported in our bar that was a band. They were in a car accident, flipped their van.
Oh, wow.
So we did our first fundraiser, ever. We did it for them. And we were pretty successful at it. So the captain of our football team's wife was the curator of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. She asked us if we'll do a fundraiser for her. So So we did it on February, whatever the date was, President's Day weekend. That Sunday, because we have so many musicians that wanted to contribute, but they got to work on Saturday night.
Sure.
So they're all coming in on the Sunday gig. And it turns out that we do really well with it. So the next year, we decide we'll do it again. And one of the girls who came in and saw me, and this is where it starts now. We're doing our second year of this, and we don't realize how important it is yet. And the girl walked over to me and she said, why do you do this? She had a little girl who's now 26, and she said, why do you do this? And I don't know. I don't know.
It's a good answer.
And she went like this. She looked at me just like this, and her mouth started to wiggle, and she said, thank you. And from that moment on, we were like, okay, all right, we're seeing this one out. So now it's 24 years in, and they've located genes, made medicine. People used to die of this at 22.
Sure.
Now they're living well into their 40s, 50s, 60-year-olds. This is going to be a disease that's in the same house as polio soon. Like, eventually, we will be able to say,
Will they get along?
On the floor of this one, and it's gone. And that's, right now, we just want to see it out. We want to see the end of this one.
Right.
So,
Put it in the house and lock it in the
lock
house.
this one
Lock
down.
the door.
Lock at the door.
So, all right. So, 24 years. So, and now you guys. I'm sorry. What was the band's name? Finally Balanced. So, what's the connection? How'd you get Finally Balanced to come in and do this with you?
So Finally Balanced, goes back to Dave. Dave and George have both been in my orbit, since time began.
In my orbit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Since they were drinking underage with me, and Dave was in a band called Final Cry. Final Cry. I booked him at the Peacock Lounge before I owned the Bethpage location. Georgie, again, been in my orbit since Neptune's in East Meadow.
When he was a
go
DJ.
back a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we've remained friends the whole time. And when I finally take over Mr. Beery's and it becomes Mr. Beery's, they're the first guys I'm booking. Oh,
Nice.
good. I have a band that I know.
Yeah, we have
And,
a lot of history.
Yeah, a lot of, it's 26 years now, so.
It's 26 years since
26
Beery's
years.
open?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
man.
pull that off. And let me tell you something. I just want a little shout out to my wife. Okay? Not only am I a bar owner, I am married to the same girl for 30 years now. 30 years.
Not after that, he's not.
Good save.
You want to try that again?
So not only am I a bar owner, show me
Third. Yes, 30
Yeah.
years.
girl. Yes, girl. Yeah, think about that. I not only have the same business where nobody lasts 5 years.
Yeah.
I got the same girl where nobody lasts 5 years.
He's a man.
honey, that's for you. Honey!
Somebody got so basically what we're explaining is you forgot to buy Valentine's Day gift,
Yeah,
so now this is you catching up to her right now.
I am so dead. I am so very dead.
All right, and Tony? What's your involvement? Are you're just helping out with this, or
Well, as you know, I do my benefit with Steve.
Right,
and
right.
when I started going to Steve's other benefits, and Steve asked me, can you help do the Chinese auction? I'm there. So I'm the Chinese auction guy.
Oh, nice.
Come down, visit me, bring some money. The gift selection and the donations that we get are unbelievable. So if you're a beer fan, a booze fan, music fan, there's going to be something there for you, and it goes to a great cause.
that's one thing I always liked about Beery's is you get the best freaking bands, man. At least in my for us older guys, the best bands,
It's
man.
really a fun place.
This is gonna be
I
like
really
this.
liked
Let me
it.
show you
Yeah.
what we never really got to thank you guys for doing that show with us, which
we had a
everyone was
blast.
enjoying, but me because I was trapped on the barbecue. But
You made some good
You wanna
weenies
talk
that
about
day.
that?
I ate your
Let
weenie.
me- shameless plugging. Okay, but in case you're wondering about the shameless plugging part,
Oh, yeah,
we
that's
mentioned
fine.
the great bands, and this is the lineup for the day. Would you mind if I read it?
Of course,
I-
of course, I wouldn't. I don't mind at all.
Okay. So here's the lineup for Sunday, February 16th, the band battle to fight cystic fibrosis. I'm not going to tell you the times. I'm just going to kind of run through them. They're in 20-minute intervals or 25-minute
Because they can go to the
intervals.
website for times
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But it's nice to know
So-
who's playing.
The first band is the Secret Barbecue Band. They're young kids. We put them on first because they're actually
So it doesn't go past their bedtime.
yeah, right.
They have
but
homework.
These guys kill it. They kill it. They're just a wonderful. They do cover act, but they're incredible, and they're 16 years old.
That's cool.
Followed by Los Bad Hombres, and fellas, if you're listening, you are not 16. You are so not 16. Joey, how old are you now? 100? 110? The Jack Morelli Trio, that's a jazz ensemble. I'll tell you who I know about. Super Electric is a whole bunch of different guys that have morphed into this one. Cover stuff, incredible. Sweet Blues Band is Eric, the sound guy over at Farrell's. Shameless plugging for all my friends. Band of Dwellers, jam band. Johnny Race and the Sexy Susan Project. Johnny Race has been playing this one. He's another guy who's been at pretty much all of them. He missed 2 over the years for whatever reason. And, this is one of those guys that, get 40 guys to come watch him put out his garbage. He's going to be plugging this. It's all over the place. Race is insane. The Electric Dudes.
Nice.
Okay, they've been around, again, for as long as me. Jimmy Traitline will be there. I'm sure you guys have crossed paths with him over
I know
the,
Jimmy. Yep.
Right, and then the incredible Kerry Carney Band.
Mm-hmm.
We love
Great band.
him. And then at 7:15, the meat of the day.
The meat of the
The
day.
meat
That
of
sounds
the
very
day.
gay.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
George, he threw the first gay joke. Okay, not me. It was not me. Okay. The Incredible Finely Balanced, 24 years and running. Finely Balanced. Okay. Followed by Leeds Point. They're a little heavier. The Borgo Pass. They've been there pretty much all of these too. We usually have them fighting with the guys from Finely Balanced because they're in the same bands. We got Sasquatch shares the stage with those guys. He's their bass player. Followed by Jones Crusher, the punk extraordinaires. Bad Mary, incredible.
Yeah.
Like the energy of these guys is unmatchable. You're gonna get a real kick out of them. The Crisis Crayon, man for man, the tallest ska band on Long Island. They're one of my favorites. They'll also be playing the St. Patrick's Day show.
What's a scar band?
Ska.
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 It's like Bob Marley. Bob Marley was a ska singer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't listen to
Ska's
him.
like
I
He
had
doesn't
her.
even like the Grateful Dead.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I had her.
Mighty Mighty Boss
Yes, you had
Tones.
totally had
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
You're a dick.
I know, and he ruined it. You ruined it.
Oh, yeah. I totally ruined it. Yeah.
Because 5 minutes before I didn't think you were a dick.
All right, Graz and the 21st Century Heavyweights, Phil Firetog Trio, Harbor Seals, the Proletarians, and closing the act at 2 o'clock in the morning
Wow.
is, I think, we had a secret act because we didn't know who it was.
Joan Jett.
The Ramones.
The Ramones. Yeah.
Oh, come on, who the hell was it? Longo, if you're listening to this, call me right now and tell me what the hell is it? What the hell's the name of the band? Oh, is that the new one? Freezer Burn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Freezer Burn.
Freezer Burn will be closing the show.
They go on at 2
I wanted
a.m.
to. Years ago when we did this show, guys would fight over the 2 o'clock slide.
We were a lot younger then.
Yeah.
They all
When
want
you
to see
look
the
at
raffle
you
drawings at
watch
2
the
in the
morphing
morning.
of what happened here. We used to go, and you remember it. The guys that are a little older, you will blow drying your hair at 11:30. I'm ready to go out. I'm doing pre-gaming.
We would want to close this show.
Yeah.
And we would play as long as we could. Now, when we negotiated, it's like 7 o'clock. It's kind of late.
Yeah.
I
know, when you said 2, I'm like-
be home and napping by 9.
Yeah, it's a different world, man.
Yeah,
Steve, can I
absolutely.
see the sheet?
You may. I'll give you both,
Thank you.
so you can see color too.
So what's this Graz and the 21st Century Heavyweights? What's that?
Oh, Eric would like that.
It's Anthony
Hint,
Graz.
hint.
Well, what is it like a jam band or something?
Yeah,
He
he's
does a lot
kinda-
of-
he's jammy. He's I don't know who. Graz is one of my sound guys, and
What, can I ask what his real name is?
Dan Graziano. Danny Graz.
Irish.
What did you think it was?
I didn't know if there was a connection. We have a guy in here that has a show. In fact, he's on tonight. His name is Graz. So I was just, you never know. I just thought maybe there'd be a connection.
You never see them in the same place.
Played that off.
Is that you? What are you doing?
Dirty.
What happened?
He's making noise. You're
we getting
only
phone
on the
calls?
air.
Is that legal to
I don't know what the hell he's doing. All right, so finally balanced. So you guys, you've been playing 24 years, and you've known Steve for a long time. What's the story with you guys? Where you from? How long you been around?
Well, let's see. We've been around as a band 27, 28 years around there now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we met a long time ago. It's pretty much all the original members. We've been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
And it's still exciting. It's still fun.
Cool.
And the one thing that keeps the glue together is the cystic fibrosis. Yeah. You know, it keeps us coming back every year. We're older now, as you can tell. We don't play as much as we used to. So this is, it's big for us, you know, for us to come out and do this. And it also brings some of our older fans out who don't get the opportunity to see us the way they used to. And, you know, so as long as it keeps going, hopefully we'll... I don't have a plan B. So this is going to be...
I hear you.
I hear you. The rest of my days.
Yeah. Should we get a song? I'm sorry, go ahead, Steve.
The Finally Balanced guys had a, just so you can know where they sit in my world, they got a few albums they made out. One of them's called Fondue, which, you know, is one of those things that's on my playlist. You know, it's one of those things that I still listen to from 20 years ago. Like, we still put it in the CD player. So, if that, you know, it's for those guys out there that have CDs.
I
You know what they are.
Yeah, right.
They're these round things.
They're not coasters. I'm sorry, what? That's the name of the bar, Mr. Beery's.
Okay.
Mr. Beery's, Hempstead Turnpike in Bethpage. Annual cystic fibrosis, annual band battle. So explain band battle to me, and then we'll have them play. Is there an actual? Is this some kind of contest? Is there?
No.
Or it's
So the band battle.
just making it fancy to get people to come.
We were battling a disease.
Look at you. You're
So,
good like that.
yeah.
That's why you are who you are, you.
This is all me.
In West Hempstead? Is that
No.
what town?
Bethpage.
Bethpage.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're like a mile from you. We could walk you.
Did you walk here?
Well, no. No, I don't walk.
Take a scooter.
Scooter, yeah.
In case, you know, that part about the television putting on 10 pounds, it's really just fat.
All right, so we can. Are you guys cool? You want to play a tune?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Cool. Great.
I'm over here, you're over there. Nothing in between us but unbreathable air. I feel your hand like a kick inside. There's a better way. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Man, she looks good in this moonlight. I just know she wants another fight. Yeah, she's bringing it back around. And I don't mind that. No, I don't mind that, no. I play these two chords, she thinks I'm great. She really hates it when I make her late. It's been years since I've been at my best. I got no money, but she likes the rest, yeah. All she needs is a sunny day. Keeps her happy in a warm, warm way. Yeah, she's bringing it back around, and I don't mind that. Yeah, she's bringing it back around, and I don't mind that. Yeah, she's bringing it back. She better hurry 'cause it's starting to crack now. Yeah, she's laying the fact down. Yep, she's bringing it back around. Yeah. Well, I know, baby, I've been wrong. You've been feeling like the love is gone. Well, I'll be here for a long, long year. I'll bring you smiles and I'll bring you tears. I'll stick around just to carry those tears away. Let us pray, yeah, yeah. Let us pray. She blow my mind in a physical way. She never knows when she makes my day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She playing it back around.
That really was great.
That
It
was
just
great,
sounded
yeah.
so great. Yeah.
She's got one good voice.
Now I thought,
How many harmonicas you
yeah,
have in there?
I thought you brought that. Because
Have a couple, yeah.
we obviously can't fit a drum set in here, so usually the drummers they bring in a box or they bring. So I really thought you were just going to pound that. I had no idea that's what was in there with a
Well,
bunch
there's
of
things I
harmonicas.
pound, but it's not.
I don't get it. Like what?
Easy, easy. Tony's getting all excited now.
Remember, you scored first blood.
I have one for every key, and then backup ones in case. the blower
Nice,
readers.
but that's a lot, man.
And
So how do you decide which one you're using? Does it depend on the song? Like, are those harmonicas different? Sorry, I'm
Yes,
throwing
each
like a
one's
million questions
each
at
one's
once.
a different key.
And pull the microphone. Your microphone is right there. Just pull it a little bit closer if you don't
how's
mind.
that?
Thanks a lot.
Better?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Each harmonica is a different key depending on what key the song is in.
Sure.
Oh, really? That's how it works? Oh, that's really,
you can't
that's
tune a
groovy. I like that.
harmonica. It's a whole different. So that's a whole different theory and philosophy. But so you play out of the key that the band's playing, and there's different forms of playing it as well.
Nice.
That was really impressive. And I had no idea with the harmonicas.
Surprised you? I thought it was backgammon, right?
No, really, like I said, I thought you were just going to tap it. Then when you first opened it, I thought they were cassettes. I was like, what the hell is it doing?
I thought you were like, you had like percussion stuff in there, you know, like.
Well, I got a little egg in there.
Wow. And what harmonica, is that your only instrument? Do you also sing, or you just?
They don't like me singing. I try. Yeah, no, I'm better off with just the harmonicas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool. That was really great.
Thank you.
Are you ready, sir? It's almost springtime. We got another month and a half.
Challenger baseball, gear it
Challenger
up.
baseball. Yeah.
Schedule should be out soon.
Nice. You ready?
I am ready.
Nice. You
Co-coach.
well, for half a year anyway, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you can even understand how the escalation in this particular fundraiser. I don't think at this point, without all the guys who had like Tony, without Tony, I won't even do it anymore.
Definitely one of those people like the man doesn't
Holy cow,
sleep.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He comes in. I don't know if you could tell, but I could be a little abstract.
A little what?
And Tony's like a glue. Comes in, everything. You got papers, you got lists, you got everything's organized.
Knew the name of the last band.
You know, like yeah.
Freeze the burn.
Like little things. He's so detail oriented that I don't even know how I did this without him until he showed up. Now it's 10. At least 10 years, right? You're in at least 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if we covered that last time. How did? And it's fitting because it's Valentine's Day.
How did
This is
you
love affair
two-
style.
Yeah. Where
did you find each other?
How'd you end up working with Steve here?
Well, again, going back to my fundraiser for the Long Island Jamboree.
Right.
When Steve first heard about it through a friend, he was like, "Get that guy in here. I want to help him."
Oh, nice.
When he learned it was all about disabled children playing ball, they're getting their All-Star game and World Series wrapped up in one event.
Right.
And it grew. Like it's Nassau County, Suffolk County.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
And Steve, it was like, have it here, and it's my primary source of funds.
That's great.
I think with the Challenger Baseball League for me, okay, when I was coming out of high school, I was going to be a special ed teacher, which that was what my quest was at that point. And then you start learning about that, and there's no way for you to support yourself doing that back then. You just couldn't do it. And then I found a bartending job. I was like, wow, I like this, and then that's where I stayed. But but I
Drunk women.
this is so cool. I like this. But
Thirsty? There I am.
hi. But
That's his liver.
yeah, no, that's my liver over there. Tony coming in with this group, what you find out is guys that have children that are afflicted, for lack of a better word, have no outlet, and they think they're the only people in the world that have this going on. So when they come in and when they come into the building that day, they get to meet a whole bunch of dads and moms, and they're allowed to let it loose. Like, yeah, that's my guy over there. That's my guy, and you can feel the heat coming off them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is a really difficult situation for some guys because the trajectory of this is so verse, so wide. Like you have from here to here in
the levels of functionality.
Yeah,
is it?
functionality. Yeah. So you don't know who's who and where's where. Some guys are brilliant and can't speak. So when you get people in the room and they can have a conversation about what's going on, it definitely is a big help to everyone in that community.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm so pro this happening, and I have actually never been to one of the games yet. Just we get every year something's going on. When he's doing that one, I got something else going on over at the bar. So I've never actually been to one, but I know
we got to get him to one. Do the first pitch.
I was so angry last year because we had the town supervisors and every politician locally was expecting you there because I said you would be there because you said you were going to be there, and you weren't there, and they kept going on, and I wish someone taped it.
Oh yeah, it's such a sight to see. Seeing these kids of all different levels, playing and the thrill that they get. Just talking about it actually just the other day with somebody. I'll take coaching that any day over coaching, for lack of a better word, typical baseball. The politics that go on behind it, the asshole dads who trying to use the kids to win. There's none of that going on here. It's just kids that supporting each other even on different teams and just having a fun time hitting the ball and running around.
I wouldn't.
I love it. What's that? Oh, what?
I wouldn't. I like the competition.
Right, yeah, you use the kids for...
I beat them if they don't do well.
You do? Yeah, you've beat them?
I hit
on
them,
the field, you beat
I
them.
do. I actually did. Yeah. The championship game last year, I said, if you guys lose this game, I'm going to hit you all in the head with this bat. And they knew I was kidding, but I think the underlying...
You still hit them after the game?
Yeah, I still hit them. They won, and I still hit them, so it didn't matter.
Right. Coaching little kids is the weirdest thing in the history of man. I remember when my kid was 5 years old. For whatever reason, we put him in. I love football. So I'm going to coach football with my best buddy, and we're going to bring our kids up to play football. Now they're 5 years old, which means that their helmets don't fit. So everyone's walking around
like bobbleheads.
Yeah,
and this is my worst.
They look like the Great
moment
Kazoo
in coaching history. I'm doing defense. My buddy's doing offense, and I bring this kid over. Now you got to remember he's 5 years old. So I say to him, I go, Sallie, listen to me. Come over here. I say, you see Brian? They're going to pitch the ball out to Brian. What I want you to do is I don't want you to crash. I want you to box the end. That means step out, stand on the end, so no one will get by you. So Brian can't get by you. Okay? Up, stand here. Shakes his head. Whistle blows. They pitch the ball to Brian. Again, also 5 years old. The kid's like a train. Like he's like the kid on the team that that your son goes, well, you like Brian better than me. No, I don't. He's just a better football player. This kid comes around like a cannon, and Sal goes crashing in, and he misses the play, and I come over because I love football. I'm like, Sal, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you gotta box the end. You can't be slashing. What did I tell you? I told you don't overcommit.
I'm getting scared right now.
Then I realized that I just said overcommit to a 5-year-old child.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're overcommitted.
He missed the play. Now he's shitting his
That
pants.
was it.
because-
I made up my mind. I'm not coaching any kids anymore. Until you're 14, you don't even get to see me. That's it.
Because you can start hitting them at 14. Right?
Yeah, right.
You can start hitting them anytime. It's
any
just-
age?
Yeah, any age, really. Especially when they're under 5, shaking is especially effective. Do it right!
So, wow, I'm still shocked. It's been 26 years because I used to, 26 years, 30 plus years ago, I worked across the street what used to be Food Town.
Okay.
I worked over, so I remember when you guys opened over there. Wow. So those are my old
Where did you
stomping
work?
grounds.
Which guy? I remember working, and I worked in there too. There was the food. They moved it, right? There was the one that was
diagonal.
where a motor vehicle
Yeah,
is.
diagonal, yeah.
And then there was one, and they moved it across the street.
Oh, right, not where Pergaments was.
Yeah.
Where, was it Michael's?
Pergaments.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They moved it from. It was next door. To,
Not where Rickles was.
It wasn't even. Was it Key Food still? I don't remember what
There
it was.
It was the Jolly
Keith-
Roger.
Right.
Jolly Roger was.
Yeah.
Is that where the batting cage is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
We just showed our age. Big
Yes,
time.
Holy
absolutely.
cow.
Yes.
I worked in that food town.
Yeah?
I
No
can
whites.
still picture that Jolly Rogers. It's so weird.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
A lot of weirdness went on in there.
Yeah, that was interesting, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Hot girls and stuff, just talking to girls and hang out in the parking lot at night. That was,
Yeah, I remember
Well
going there
spent
and
you.
having a crush on one of the girls that worked there, and I was there every day, with a pocket full of dimes, playing skee ball, trying to. She was really old. She was like 22, and I followed her around like a dog. It was hi, remember me? How are you, Steven? And like a high school movie, you know.
Yeah, right,
What's
right,
up,
right.
Sally? I put on my best hat.
holding up the boombox with a Peter Gabriel song playing. Right?
He still does that.
Now he just brings you guys. He stands there outside the girls when you guys are
You
playing.
can afford musicians now.
Dave, can you shut up?
Yeah, not funny.
Shut up, Dave.
He's working hard. He plays
So
a
Dave
song.
threw it.
We're gonna get more out
You
of
know
him.
what Dave did? Dave threw a party for me for my 60th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
And his and I
Dave
want to
Amish-
shout out to
Dave
Michelle.
Michelle. Yeah, there you go.
I want to shout out
Dance,
because
too.
she may be one of the people out there that are listening to this right now. Michelle, once again, thank you so much. I was stunned by how great a turnout that was, and I didn't thank a whole lot of people because I'm still picking cake out of places.
It's only a great turnout
They
because it was free
belong,
beer.
you know.
She made that hat.
That's
Spent 3
incredible.
days making that hat.
That's incredible. She made me a giant, hat. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like
to be
a
the king.
derby crown.
King crown.
It was like the king of the.
It was unbelievable.
What was it? Not butter. Margarine.
Yeah, Fleischman's right. I'm a Fleischman's margarine guy, right?
So I see
So great.
on through the web
The
thing-
comments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Fiella. I'm going to give him a shout out.
Sure, whatever you want.
He's watching.
Wow.
And he was one of our original drummers from way back
okay.
when. Great guy. Yeah. Freak Boy he's well known as Freak Boy. So he's out in California. He does his own thing with music as well, and he's
How'd you get that up?
and he's doing very well at it.
There was one comment. Someone wrote that they love Steve Beery. Where was?
No, that was me.
Set him up.
John Donovan. John Donovan says, "Love Mr. Beery."
Oh, hi, Johnny.
John Donovan. Where's he from? I used to know a John Donovan. I mean, it's a popular name, but
Yeah.
you never know.
He's a Levittonian Island Trees guy.
Oh, okay. No. Pete
Upper
Riddle.
Levittown.
Pete Riddle says Brockmeyer Doctor. Does anybody know what that means? Anybody know a Pete Riddle?
Drive.
No. What's that?
Brockmeyer
That's
Drive
Mario
is where he
Drive.
was.
Or it's just
Not
proctologist. Just keeping it light.
Tom Glotty says, "I coached my daughter's soccer team when she was 4. It was like herding cats."
Yes, you are true, Tom.
So, all right. So the fundraiser, February 16th. So that's this Sunday. Lots of great bands playing, and the money's going where?
It's the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
That's what I figured, but I just, didn't want to assume.
One of my proudest days with the band and through Steve Beery and the benefit, when we reached the 20th anniversary, and that was our 20th playing there.
Right.
we were recognized by cystic fibrosis.
Oh, yeah?
We each got our own certificate.
Oh, wow.
And they put up a plaque, which is
Oh,
up
you
in the
pissed him
bar
off.
right
He's
now.
leaving. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, nice.
20 years and counting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was, I have that going for me.
No, I'd be proud of that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
one of my
That's very
prouder
cool.
days. Yeah,
And they got pens.
They got pens.
Pens. Yeah, I think you got pens too. And
he still has our pens.
his ceremonial pen.
Do you get to see the? I mean, I don't know anything about cystic fibrosis. I'll be honest, but do you get to see the results? Like, do you go? Does anybody come? To talk about how medicines like this have helped them or anything like that?
Unfortunately, at this time, the cystic fibrosis guys, they can't come anymore. They just, I don't know what fundraising beefs they have, but there's a situation where they just have to separate themselves. Like you're trying to do the right thing, and they have to separate themselves from the event because it's a bar. It used to be they'd come in and you're doing a lung disease and the whole place was smoking cigarettes.
Right,
It was so adverse to the condition. So they're real happy every year when they get their check. That's where it is at with that.
Right.
I'm going to leave that.
Oh, that's cool. That's
on
fine.
The table,
Right,
so,
right.
That's there's politics involved in everything, and they've been the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation has been incredibly successful in raising money and doing research. They had a ton of money in the coffers now, and they get things done, and they're one of the what's the word I'm looking for? They're one of the most transparent and they're the goodest. They're the goodest people. There's no chicanery in their game. The money goes where it's supposed to go. People get help that are supposed to get help.
It's not like donating to the leukemia store or something like that, right?
The leukemia store.
Yeah, right. When people make up fundraisers, you actually give the money to where it belongs, right?
Right.
Right.
They get
There's
the
other
money,
people that make
they
up
handle it
fundraisers
well.
to sell tickets and stuff like that, and they'll give it, and they'll make up instead of the leukemia society, they'll say it's the leukemia store, and they'll make up something fake and then give the money to that.
Well, you can go there and buy it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what I don't.
Has anybody ever put a quarter in one of those things? There's always 3 or 4 quarters.
As long as I get some candy back, yeah, I'm putting a quarter in anything.
Does anyone ever put a quarter in, and where do those quarters go?
Yep.
Never seen.
Well, I'm glad a lot of times those things are owned by a particular restaurant that it's sitting in. They make their own donation, and they usually make twice the amount of money in those coins.
Is that
actually, so hats off to you that you just personally give them a check.
Yeah, we give them a check, and they're happy to have it.
Can we ask what you guys what'd you guys make? What'd you raise last year?
No.
All right, never mind.
We
are we talking a few thousand?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We usually our highest number we ever got over the years, I think, was 17. We never got to 20, but we got to 17.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. I'm happy with that.
Usually it floats at around 5 or 6.
Okay.
7. It's
still great.
It all depends on who's coming in.
It's a really fun day though. You
Sure.
know, it doesn't. There's no downtime with fun. There's always something going on. Either there's a great band, and the bands are all
Right.
top notch. But you also have raffles going on.
Right.
You have shot girls, and everything's going towards the cause, and everybody's having a good time. I've
Right.
never seen anybody there not walking away with a big smile on
Right.
their face. It's just a
and
great day.
Again, fundraisers or not, your place is always, at least, again, I don't know what it's like for the young whippersnappers now, but for I know, just growing up myself, you guys are just known for having the best bands.
Yeah, we got some good stuff going on.
Yeah, and it's just fun. When we did the fundraiser with you guys, the people were fun.
The people were
The bands
fun.
were great. That we saw, and it was just a fun time.
Your customers are great.
the
Yeah,
culture
nice
of it
people.
is
Really nice people. Because we did this game show, and we almost didn't do it because we were setting up and we noticed that like everyone was watching the Mets play on the TV, and we're thinking, there's no way everyone's gonna like turn around when we start and miss a Mets game. And so we flipped up the thing, like put the music on, to start it, and then everyone just like dun, dun, dun. They were like I want to be, I want to be part of it. I want to be part of it, and they were so nice. They were just a lot of fun.
To your credit, this is, and I don't think I have a compliment you on this because we just haven't seen each other, but that room is so hard to do comedy in. It's really because you're going against it because of the way it's constructed, the long bar, the TVs everywhere. It's really tough to capture an audience. And you guys had them eating out of your hands because we've had some comedians in there that you want to learn how to do comedy. You get shredded.
Right.
Like guys, everyone in there's a comedy guy themselves. Oh yeah, shut up. Everyone's heckling. Everyone's.
We were ready for that because we didn't want to mess anyone up, and we were just there to help. So we were like, we're just gonna do what we're doing. And then
I was scared. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, yeah, and then and we're kind of looking at each other like they're really having fun. All right, we stayed.
That was a great show.
You had a line of people.
You had a
waiting to-
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, you know what the good part about the group over there is that they love to participate in everything. So whatever you're doing,
Right.
if you can interact with them, they're in. Oh yeah, let's do that.
And even apart from that, we just had fun hanging out. I'm sorry, I think I cut you off. They were just hanging out, talking to everybody. They're just good, fun, nice people.
Yeah.
You have a great audience there. You have really people that are looking not just to hear tribute bands, and I'm not knocking tribute bands
Sure.
because you got a lot of great ones that come through the bar as well. But they've been promoting original acts and comedy,
Yeah.
which
Right.
they give you an avenue to do your own thing. And you get an audience in there that's receptive, which is very hard to find these days.
Right.
So we've been playing original music in there for a long time. Beery's has been supporting people who have played original music throughout the time he's owned it, and it's a great avenue or a venue to find it.
You guys are strictly originals?
we do some covers.
You do,
some
okay.
covers.
And who? But that was an original, the one you played.
The last one, yes.
Yeah, that
And
was
who-
fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. Who wrote? Did you write that?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
They get him to do another one. He's not going to
Yeah.
speak unless we
That's
made
Yeah,
him
we
like
love
a
that.
song.
I know, that's why I keep looking at him. I get something out
Hey
of
Dave, how about a song?
What about just a quick question? The bands that you have, are those a lot of them tribute bands that are going to be there Sunday?
Some of
Or
them
are
are.
they
On
half and
this
half?
day, it doesn't matter what you're doing. But when we first started out, the deal was that we want to do. I don't know about you, but there's only so many songs on the radio that I can even tolerate at this point. It's like one continuous playlist.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel bad for guys that work in the field that are pigeonholed by what would you call a program manager?
Right.
Like, okay, you got to take these 300 songs and work them in somehow.
In this order.
So
Yeah.
when we first opened up, the deal was that you had to play 50% original. You know, we knew that nobody had 100% original, but you had to play 50% to be inside of that building.
Yeah, that's great.
And it worked out really nice for us. So over the years, we've leaned further and further towards the original, but it gets harder and harder to do.
yeah.
Like you can't book an original band sometimes to be entertainment because no one knows who they are yet. So you try to get guys to say,
What?
I lost my link.
throw a little meat on the table for these guys. Give them a little red meat so
Sure.
they can, you're throwing a.
Now you're just making me hungry.
But we're not sad like last time.
That's right. All right, we'll get another one? Yeah. Cool.
You got the cake?
Yeah.
Well, I hear that train coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison and the railroad train was mine, bet I'd move on over just a little down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I wanna stay. I said I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. I said I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Fantastic. Wow, these guys are good. Comments are coming in. Kent Pichelle, who's a friend of ours and a songwriter, he loves hearing original bands. Gina Conjemi Coffin says these guys are awesome. What's the origin of the name?
Final Cry and Life Out of Balance.
It was two different bands.
Oh, okay.
Put the whole thing together.
Yeah, actually, what had happened was there was a poet named Billy Capozzi.
Okay.
And he had brought Dave. He was a poet, yeah. He was a great man. He was a poet. I'm sorry to say he's no longer with us, but he did leave a great long legacy. He's big. He's very, very missed. And what he did was he brought Dave. He brought Dave and a couple other guys together, and finally it just organically evolved out of that.
Oh, okay.
So, who's in your band now? Do you sing while you play all the time?
Yeah.
Okay,
keep 'em busy.
and then and you do what else do you do besides harmonica? Do you do?
Is that not enough?
It is enough.
Good answer.
It
Good
totally is
answer.
enough.
No, this is for cystic fibrosis, and it's all about the breathing. So
Right.
that's all I do with it.
We have Tommy Karcher on bass. So
Okay.
He's like the original bass player. I think.
Well,
third in.
second in.
Yeah, second in.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, I was going back into the 90s. And then we have Brian Cahill on the drums and Joe Silver on keyboards.
Oh, nice! Wow, full band.
Yeah.
I say finally balanced. I put my leg on, and I'm finally balanced.
Who's the keyboardist?
We like to go with barely.
The keyboardist is Joe Silver. He's the original keyboardist. We've also had other guys in the band. Keith Lombardozzi was our percussion player at one point. He's down in Vermont these days. So when everybody gets together, it's always nice to have the full thing. But
You had some honorary
not always
percussion going on here just now?
Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
So he was just
so
waiting for
sad.
that recognition. You see him? Is he all right?
Yeah.
Are you sick? What's
I'm
going on
gonna be
there?
having a heart attack right now. Just bear with me.
No, that's cool. It'll go viral. Keep it going.
Don't go now. Don't go now.
There will be no CPR from his
I
right
got
side.
2 days.
We'll be fighting. You do it. No, you do it.
Can we get him out the building?
Happy Valentine's, Janice.
Are you all right? You need some water or something?
No, I'm good. I just
Rolade.
I think it was the Rolaids and coffee thing. Why did you got me?
Is Rolaids code for cocaine?
No.
Oh, it's that time already. We're up to coffee now. That's all we do these days.
It's 8 a.m. somewhere.
Do you now the harmonica players? I'm intrigued by you guys
Uh-oh.
because I love harmonica.
Okay.
Huey Lewis actually, I
He
think
does.
is a phenomenal
Great harmonica player.
Not really known for that, but
No, underrated.
are you friends with
Huey
Lewis? Yeah, right.
We go way back, me and Huey.
Are you friends with shit? What?
Louie and Dewey.
No, another Long Island band. Bill.
Yes.
Bill Lifford.
The good
Bill,
rats.
is that Harmonica Bill?
Harmonica
Okay.
Bill and Mark
Harmonica
Deck.
We don't know. I don't know him personally.
okay. He's
I know of him.
phenomenal, too.
He's
Yeah.
a phenomenal. There's a lot of great harp players out there. I really look up to a lot of those guys. I wish I was half as good as most of the harmonica players out there these
Well, you
days.
sounded just fine to
Well,
me,
I
pal.
appreciate it, but I do. I have a lot of respect for them. Years ago, when my first harmonica lesson was with Ken the Rocket Korb. If you're familiar with who he is, he's been on the scene. He's in the Long Island Blues Society.
okay, nice.
So he gave me my first. He taught me some scales, some breathing exercises, kicked me out of the house, and said, "I'll see you in 30 years," pretty much. And
So 30 years later, you went back to him. Listen to this, motherfucker.
yeah.
You never met a guy
Something
that
like
wants to share.
He's the nicest guy on the
He's
planet.
Good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Clubs are good.
You know, I'm serious, by the way. All those passes in that cup
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, just
Split
take
them up
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
All right.
Each
Well-
pass is good for 4 people.
Oh,
But
great.
it expires in April, so
Okay.
take a few.
Well,
Split
you know
them up.
what? We'll take a few for ourselves.
No,
just
absolutely.
we're
Take 'em.
greedy, but
Take 'em.
We got a whole bunch of them. We're trying to get rid of them.
We have more.
Yeah, so we will give a bunch of these out, or the majority of them out at the cystic fibrosis.
You know what? Yeah, I'll
benefit.
give you some more for the event.
All right,
I
see
got
that?
some
See what
more
I
on me.
did?
Yeah,
See what I did?
George,
Now-
you want the goods.
And
George,
there
you
they
were born for this. You got a face for radio. Uh-oh, dead air. Say something, Dave. Dave, you're up.
Ken Corb's a good artist too. But,
Oh, yes,
Ken-
yes.
have you seen his stuff?
He's incredible. He does all kinds. He
like-
just does all kinds of weird
He's just,
stuff.
he's,
yeah.
if you look up nice,
Big-
it's him.
Big Corb. Corb gave me a lesson, and it
Blues
was probably
Traveler
like
guy.
30 lessons in one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't possibly get this. I can't do this. I'm going to see you in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, see you in my second lesson.
We've had these for a long time,
that's-
and they're
that's the
going to
deputy
expire
file,
soon. So, like, please, if you could give them out,
Yeah, we'll take care of them this week.
you know,
yeah.
it,
So I just gave
It'll
Tony a
go to
bunch
good
of
use.
passes that I-
Excellent.
that I have here. But yeah, there's a lot there. So
Yeah. at first we're like, oh, we have to save them, and then we're like, jeez, it's like almost April. So
Yeah,
it's,
they
the,
expire
it's
soon,
the end of
so-
April, so at least you have
So
that.
we'll mention your names when we come into the club.
Yeah,
Is that
we'll-
good for a free drink?
Well, it's on. The name of our show is on the pass. That's
Okay,
why we're
good.
trying to give them away. They
Excellent.
want
So come
We
on
want them to
down to
think we have an
CF. Not
effect here.
only do you stand a good chance of having a hell of a lot of fun, but you may have a ticket for more fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're
well
doing
put.
you're doing prizes and raffles and stuff. So what are some of
Oh,
those?
absolutely.
And what are some of the
See,
prizes?
well-
All right, so this is what happens every year at this event. Okay, so it is now Thursday.
That is correct. Very good.
And on Thursday, this will be the start of. See that little heart attack I was having?
Yeah.
That's because in another like 6 hours, the stress of this will become so incredible because guys didn't bring in stuff, and then there's a shipment that didn't make it in, and where's the vodka for the
Boozy
Jello
Bears.
shots, and why isn't that here? And where's who do you call it? What do you mean he's sick? You asshole! You know, and the throwing stuff, the melting down, and then it'll suddenly be 12 noon on Sunday, and everything will fall into place.
Absolutely.
And we're going to wait patiently for all of the prizes to make it in. And every year, the same thing. This is another little part of this that we love. Every year, at this point, I'm sweating it out because there's nothing in the building. Every year tomorrow, we're logging them down and writing thank you notes that we never send out. So no one ever gets thanked by us ever. We just so I want to thank you in front, you know, for all the things that you did for us last couple of years and soon to happen. So we have no idea what's coming in. It'll all be there. There'll be way too much stuff by game time. Then we'll try to get rid of it, and then people will do the Chinese auction raffle stuff. We give some stuff away. There'll be some big stuff, some small stuff. There'll be coolers and beanies and hats and TVs, and we'll give it all away. And then Tuesday morning will come, and it'll all be there. And then April will come, and it will all be there.
Unclaimed
And
prize
then
winners.
sometime in June, somebody will come in. Hey, man, I heard I won something. You know, we've been calling you for 4 freaking months. Can you get it out of the building? I can't use this anymore.
Is there anything in mind there?
Yeah, I'm sure
I know.
there
Now
is.
we're all like, what did I leave
Right?
there?
You know, and there's
The phone calls
there
are
was
gonna
one
come in
thing.
now.
For years, I had this Jack Daniels thing. It was a Jack Daniels metal light, and it was all kept falling off the wall. It was all beat up, so we raffled it off. Year one.
Like,
And the guy
like
didn't take
falling
it.
light structures.
So we-
You're like, you win.
Right, we hung it back up. It fell off the wall several more times. It's all dented up. We raffled it off next year. Then, after like the 3rd year of that, what we did was we raffled it off for 10 more years, and you weren't allowed to take it. We're just going to announce the winner of the Jack Daniels Light. It was Billy. Good job. Leave it right where it is, 'cause you're not, you know. And that's what that's what happens in this place. We had a coat. You know, one of those, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
The football coach guy was there from a Green Bay Packer fan. I'm sure he's going to call any second now. Green Bay Packer thing. He leaves it there on New Year's Eve. We leave it on the hook for 12 months. The guy walks in on New Year's Eve. I haven't seen him for a full year. He walks in on New Year's Eve. He goes, "Holy shit, dude! That's where I left my coat. New Year's Day, I walk in the bar, the coat's still there. Put that in the bag and get it out of here. I don't care anymore. Not looking at that piece of shit anymore. Get out of here. Yeah, but this is the kind of stuff that happens at the prizes. So I got a 50-inch TV we got that's going out this year. So there's all kinds of stuff, and we don't know what the beer guys will give us. They'll make baskets for us. The people from the neighborhood will give us, goods or baskets or services. There's so much stuff we don't even know what to do with it, and I don't know. Again, I would love to tell you that. Oh yes, there's a Bosco set. All the Bosco you could drink for a year. I don't know what's there. I got no idea what's coming in until tomorrow.
You know what Steve needs to recognize as well, though? Everybody that's been working with him on the cystic fibrosis benefit have been doing this forever.
Right.
You got the guys that are all on the food truck. You got beef. You got people that come out of the woodwork once a year to make sure that this happens,
goes on.
and the money goes in the right direction.
Wow.
So there's a lot of help, and I mentioned beef, and there's everybody
Let's
else.
have a shout out to Beef and Whoop and Johnson.
There you go. There you go.
Year. So let's tell the story because
there's a guy named Beef.
Yeah,
Beef.
Beef.
I got to hear this.
So well, you got to tell him about the
We're
pro.
going to tell him right now.
You gotta do it.
So our connection to the band, there was a guy who we loved. We love him to death. He
We love
died at
Beef.
50 years old. Name was Mike Pro. All right, so Pro, could spin a yarn, and you would just be happy to hear. The guy could tell a story all day, and we would sit like children at a campfire listening to him. And he was a plumber, and so it's 3 a.m. There's a volcano of shit coming out of a pipe. You call Pro.
He'd be there.
Okay, he's
He'd be
coming.
there.
He's coming. Of course, that meant that for 30 years, every time I turned my water on cold, I get burned. but still he was there. Okay?
You think of him every day.
Yeah, every single day. We love this guy like flesh.
But he could rally the
He
troops.
could rally the troops, and he passed away suddenly at 50 years old.
Wow.
And it was horrifying for all of us. But the guys who do, he would always donate the hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
For this event. Okay?
His mom
Because
would make the meatballs.
So he
Oh,
had a friend out of the group that they hung around with that died of cystic fibrosis. So his deal every year was, Beery, I'm coming in and I'm going to do the dogs. I'm donating them and I'm selling them. And he'd be out there slinging hot dogs. So now Pro dies. The 3 guys who used to help him have now been, what's Pro dead? It's got to be.
It's been a long
Got
time.
to be 15 years now.
All right, so
12,
I was
please.
very close with Mike, and I just have to tell a story real quick. Mike and I would confide with each other about things. So Mike had told me he knew he had bad health, and he said, "Listen, if I do pass, I want you to handle it. Don't hand this off to my wife. I want to be laid out on the pool table in Beery's bar." So after Mike passed, which it was a shock to everybody, I give Steve the phone call and I said, "Listen, I got to keep Mike asked me to make sure, we got to honor his word, and he wants to be laid out on the pool table." And Steve's like, well, "I can't do that." So we had a big memorial for him there, and I think we had a cutout of Mikey at the bar.
But so Beef and Whoop and Beef Whooper and Johnson every year now have carried on the
torch,
tradition of Pro's hot dog thing.
Okay.
So they're going to be out there and.
No matter the weather.
It's February.
Yeah,
it's not always nice out.
Right.
One year there was 3 feet of snow,
Oh, yeah.
and they're out there doing dogs and feeding guys, and they'll be there. I haven't seen them
And
all
you too,
year.
you're all over the place. Like I expected, when we were at your place, that you'd be, hi, here, come over here. You were like barbecuing like crazy.
It's hard to hold
you were,
it down. Yeah.
you were like this flash that just went by every once in a while. Yeah.
Michelle Franzi says, looking forward to Sunday. Ro Sullivan says, hi, guys.
Oh, Ro.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you. We were hoping you were watching. I'm wearing your hat the whole day too.
You guys know what he's talking about?
Yeah, the margarine hat.
You made me the margarine hat.
Oh,
When you guys, I hope you guys can make this show so you can just see the hat. The hat's worth the price of admission. The hat's this big. It's beautiful. I'm wearing it the whole day.
That's great. So 26 years you said since you opened?
Yes.
Give me a couple of. There must be some wild stories. You know, whether it's
Yes.
fundraiser related or not. There's got to be some crazy stuff going on there.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it to the. I'll keep it to the music parts of the place. You know, this is what I like to point out about our place. Okay, I'll tell you that we've had some real goofy people there, but always great people. You don't get away with this for 26 years without having the greatest staff in the world, and I have somehow managed to be able to replace people with great people. I mean, you can go. You've been to 100 bars yourself. You know when you get that bad guy.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you just don't want to be there. And then that goes running through the whole current of the place, and you lose guys. And
I've driven a half hour. I leave after 5 minutes if you get that vibe.
Done,
yeah,
you know,
it's not
and
worth it.
They can't make it out. They're
Right.
sitting on the stool behind the bar, and like, you know what? Mary didn't clean that. Okay, we don't have any of that. Like, you walk in the door, you're working. You leave, you're done working. That's it. If you work there ever, you're working. If you walk in the door, like guys will come in there that I haven't seen, for 10 years, and they used to work that will walk right in and just pick up right where they left. I think I was wiping this last time I was there. The musicians, the same thing. Like, everybody that comes there is so above the rest of the world. It's pretty amazing. You would think, because of the look of the outside of the place, you would never believe what it's like inside. I'm not blowing wind up my own ass. I'm telling you, factually, this is the place, man. We do real well, and it's all due to the crew that's been there. So, some of the things you were asking, like some of the things that we've watched and witnessed over the years, are just some of the magical guys that come in and play music. So we'll take it right from that spot, because we used to have a band in there called
The Monkees.
Yes, the Monkees were there.
I don't know why.
All original
Rainbow
stuff.
Trout guys.
Rainbow Trout. You had Stump. You had all.
Stump.
Yeah, Brother Stump. Yeah.
Stump.
Yeah.
One of the doormen.
Sally's got a fetish.
One of the doormen was a trumpet player, and he's always getting badgered. Like, gonna play trumpet with us, and he used to play with Lena Horne, so he's really something special. And he comes up, and every swinging dick in the world that does jazz wants to do "So What" or "Freddie the Freeloader" by Miles. So and they're all just kind of jamming, but they never got a horn guy that can cut it. He's at the back door, and he comes up. He's going to play with these guys, and he walks up, and they start to roll, and he walks up, and he could still smoke back then. He takes a drag out of his smoke, flicks it on the floor. Bertha Cool opens his axe, comes up, and he starts cutting this thing with the with his mute, and he plays Miles' tone to the T. And as it starts to happen, everybody, nobody listens to this kind of stuff in that bar. It's all punk rock and blues guys. Everybody in the room, to a man, gets up out of their seat and walks to the front of the bar to figure out what's happening. They got no idea what's happening. You just know it's in their ear hole, and they want to be a part of it. And now they're all standing there with their mouths agape watching this. He finishes up. He's the doorman. He finishes up. He wipes his axe off. He puts it back in the case, lights a smoke, and walks to the back door. It was like having Miles Davis in the room. And these are the kind of things that happen regularly in there. Like, if you're a musician, you just there's some, and I'm not gonna lie, there's some nights when I want to put a gun to my temple and just light it up, and I can't listen.
Promoting,
right? But there's other nights when it's so magical.
It's honest. Sometimes it's magic. Sometimes.
Right, absolutely.
Some days it's so, and you have to, if you want it to be magic, you have to throw a lot of stuff against the wall to
You gotta
get
bring it.
one
Yeah,
of those
sure.
moments, and we have tons of them.
You know what though? He's got a lot, and it's great to see. There's a lot of young musicians that are coming through there now that have the chops, or they have great writing skills and great performance skills, and it's good to see it's out there. That it's not becoming a lost art. Thank God.
Well, yeah, we've had other bands in here. We've talked about that. The tribute artist thing, especially on Long Island, is just for a while it's just completely taken over.
Right.
Which is great. You know, you want to. You enjoy the music of whatever they're playing, and they're still good musicians. But you lose. It's nice to get the originals. You
I
know,
want to
you don't
start
lose
doing
that.
tribute comedy. I want to be a tribute comedian.
right?
I want to be GC doing GC. Huh?
Go
Nobody
ahead,
else.
try that.
Hey, Steve, why don't you let the people know about the great beer besides the great music?
Oh yeah, we talk
Some of
about
the
it.
rarest
we got-
beers on
we got-
Long Island,
we got
only
5 minutes,
available.
so yeah.
We can't go over because we have a show that's coming in afterwards, and I don't know if did you want them to play one more song or we just gonna wrap
Well,
up
let's
in
get
5
we'll
minutes?
get his to hear about the beers. We'll get one more after that. Is that
so
cool?
then,
All right,
Jerry
cool.
Jerry O'Gara
Oh, gee,
he said,
man.
"Hey Steve, leave me out of your stories."
Yeah, we got some. We got some OG.
All right, so what about the beers?
The beers. Okay, let's talk about beers. Okay, so be a quick shout out to the guitar player for the Wild Man Band, Jerry O'Gara. Love you. Beer in that place, stellar. We got 16 draft lines. We got a St. Bernardus tap. We got Delirium, and we have a one from Le Chouffe. So we got 3 Belgian tap towers in there.
Wow.
And then we have 12 mix and match kind of things. You know, we always keep Budweiser on. We always
Yeah,
keep
of course,
Guinness on. But everything else we kind of rotate in and out. A lot of our friends and fans that are in the beer industry are going to be contributing to this, and a lot of the fare that we put on there, like for this weekend, we'll try to go with some of the lightest stuff so we can, you know, not get everyone too gassed up. But generally, if you come in, we're real particular about how we put things on so you can get a taste of all kinds of, you know, a lot of guys overload with IPAs, they overload with this. We got 2 of this, 2 of this. We try to keep everybody happy. Like right now there's a Scotch ale on, there's an IPA, there's 2 IPAs, there's, like I said, there's 6 Belgians, and they're all different ones. We have
Right.
And
stuff
we'll have
that-
kegs from
right
on Long Island that you can't get anywhere
Yeah,
else.
a lot of the stuff that we will stash. I got a basement there, which a lot of places don't have, so we can
Right.
stash beer and age it and let it sit around. And we got a cool facility to make things happen in the beer world.
Okay,
Go
very
ahead, George.
nice.
Okay.
All right, let's get a song in.
All right, I want
Go
to
ahead, go ahead.
embarrass Steve.
Yeah.
And give him this harmonica, and hopefully he can do this.
harp, right?
Yeah.
What are we
Hockey
doing?
talk. You can do some Stones.
All right.
Back off the mic.
Well, I don't know. I'm learning.
Kill us.
This is it, Steve.
All right, let's see.
There you go.
I met a gin-soaked ballroom queen in Memphis. She tried to take me upstairs for a wine. She had to heave me right across her shoulder, 'cause I just can't seem to shake off of my mind. It's
Honky tonk, honky tonk.
Give me the honky tonk blues. I laid a divorcee in New York City. I had to put up some kind of a fight. Lady, then she covers me in roses. She blew my nose and then she blew my mind. It's a honky tonk,
Somebody get the paddles ready for Steve as he's blowing on that harmonica. All right, it is 1 o'clock. Finally balanced band, ladies and gentlemen. These guys were fantastic. Sorry to cut you off. We got to get out of here. Steve, once again, thank you. Tony, thank you, pal. February 16th, that's this Sunday. Make sure you head on over to Mr. Beery's for the cystic fibrosis fundraiser. And join us tomorrow at 11. We have Don Sill with us tomorrow. Let's Eat Long Island starting in a half hour. We got Soul Space tonight at 6:30. We got live from Governor's Green Room at 8. And then Graz Limo Talk at 9:45. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. See ya.